And welcome to the Geeks.
I wasn't sure if that was going to play another one or not.
Yeah, I was waiting. I was waiting for
it.
the third one because I had my mouth open in between both, and then all of a sudden it played again. So, but yeah, welcome to the Geeks. This is Lil.
This is Steve, keeping it green.
And this is Sean. What's up? What's going on? Another week, another dollar. Holla, holla.
Gotta be an easier way to make a buck these days, right?
Huh?
So there's gotta be an easier way to make a buck these days, right?
I don't know.
Not legally.
Who knows?
I mean, everybody's opening up an OnlyFans page, so why don't we to tell?
We should do an OnlyFans page, but just talk about fucking nerd shit.
We have one. It's a Patreon, and we don't do shit with that.
That's true. That's true. I'm sorry for all the Patreons out there that support us, but
yeah, we have another new patron, Fernando, out there.
Well, it's not new. He upped his patron.
Oh, he upped his.
Well, you know what?
I feel terrible.
You know what? Going forward, at the end of the day, we're gonna do OnlyFans. I'm gonna do a title thing. Welcome to the OnlyFans Geeks hangout. I guess I don't know.
Only Geeks.
Only Geeks. Yeah, you know what? That'd be a good one. What?
Should I start showing my feet too?
Pick a question, somebody pick one question, a topic of anything, and we gotta actually pick it every week. And at the end of the show, we do it at the end of the show every week, and it's called Only Geeks.
Our Only Geeks section.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Sean's just creating new shit for us. So, I mean, I'm fine with it.
Hey,
Only Geeks. I like it. I like it. So, it's the only thing we can do, right? So,
I mean, at this point,
you guys watch anything new this week?
Sure did.
I did too.
Doozy.
Thank you,
man. Oh well, Netflix. Every now and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking get rid of my Netflix membership. I'm gonna stop paying this money, and then every now and then when I'm getting really close to pushing that button, they drop something, and I'm like, I'm never gonna unsubscribe because I want to be able to catch this shit when it drops the first time. They dropped a little movie called Rebel Ridge on Netflix this last week.
Yes, they did.
Okay,
it is glorious.
It is pretty good. It's good. It's good. I like it.
I stood up and did a clap to myself. 1:00 in the morning. Bravo.
What's up, James?
What's up, James?
Rebel Ridge. That was the one that
John Boyega was supposed to be in,
where he dropped out, right?
Mm-hmm. And for all of our benefit, like I love John Boyega, but this guy Aaron Pierre, this guy is a superstar in the winds. He's going to be a superhero. His face is too comic book like. They're going to put a mask on him. I just don't know which brand it's going to be. It's going to be red or going to be blue. Who's it going to be? I don't know.
I would say it's going to be green.
No, I meant like Marvel.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I would love for it to be green.
But I mean, Jon Stewart doesn't really wear a mask, unfortunately. True. But I can see those eyes of his. Like, Don Johnson crushed it as this evil cop.
He did. John Johnson did a great fucking job.
I like that one cop. That was like the Red Ranger's dad in the Power Rangers movie. He was in Brightburn as the dad.
Oh yeah, and he was in The Office.
Yeah. So he, like his character, I was like, oh, I don't want him to be bad. So I'm glad the movie, did what they did there. But like it's a little. Imagine this. It's Rambo First Blood, but with like MMA instead of guns. Now, the cops still use the guns, but oh boy, he puts the work. Oh God, it's so good.
Yeah, it doesn't kill anybody.
Not a single life taken, but he destroys so much.
He does. Yeah, he fucks it up real well.
And that was supposed to be John. And that was supposed to be John Boyega doing that.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I couldn't even see John Boyega even doing this. To be honest, it's really weird. After watching it, I'm like, I don't know.
Maybe that's why he dropped out because like he just couldn't.
Maybe.
Right? Like,
some of the lines he has too, like he's like talking on the phone and he's like giving the cops a bunch of bullshit and he hangs it up. And he's like, "Did I put too much sauce on that?" I probably put too much sauce on. Like there's a little bit of comedy shit dropped in there here and there, and it's that line in the trailer that you see where he's like on the phone with Don Johnson. He's like, and maybe we should all just walk away. Don Johnson's like, oh, now you're speaking my language. He's like, yeah. But then I was like, nah.
He's like, yeah. He's like,
up the phone. It's like, oh, so good.
I haven't even seen the trailer. Well, I don't even know what this is.
Hero.
Definitely
okay.
Hero.
So good.
Highly recommend it. Definitely recommend it. Thank you, Steve, for calling me this week and telling me to watch this shit. And I absolutely did. Usually when Steve gives me a recommendation, I will go out of my way to actually watch whatever he requested for me to watch. And it works the same way because honestly, he'll do the same thing for me as well.
I might not give you every episode of something, but I'll watch it. I'll at least dip in, but movies for sure. Every time you tell me a movie, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
I also started watching Peaky Blinders. That's got like 6 seasons, but it's only like 8 episodes per season, so it's not like 22 episodes or whatever. But I got really Game Pass on Xbox put the Mafia game out there recently, and they remastered it. It's from 2002, but this goes back to our gaming discussion from last week a little. Like they just don't make games like they used to. Mafia, the definitive edition, is an amazing game, and it looks like $1 million. It looks like it came out yesterday. They've upped all the graphics. It plays well. The game flows. It's like you go back and play some of these newer games, and you're just like, what? You had it. You already had how to do it right. You just chose not to. The video game industry is reminding me of like NASA. It's like, but we've had good games. I've seen you make them before, right? Like you went to the moon before. So like, what's the problem? Like, oh, we just can't do it anymore. We fucking lost the technology. I don't know.
Did they really go to the moon though?
Okay, Kyrie. We're not talking about this.
The answer to that, Sean, is a resounding no, they did not.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah. So just like that, the video game industry has just decided they lost the technology to make good games. I don't know what it is. But anyways, I got really into that game. And that kind of also led into like the Gangs of London show, Sean, that I was talking about.
And Steve, I would like to thank you very much for that recommendation. Because
yes.
Damn.
Sean, the action is many.
No, I'm 3 episodes in, and 2 episodes were like, God damn. I was like, wasn't expecting.
Sean, the cleaver fight with that dude in the underwear.
That shit was crazy. Yeah, I was like, wow. Yo.
So good.
Yo, Gangs of London.
What's that on?
Netflix.
What's that on?
Netflix. That's got 2 seasons, and the 3rd season is coming out.
Yep. You got me, Netflix. I'm in. I'm in.
That show is tough. And Peaky Blinders is kind of all in the same thing. Like Gangs of London is like current, right? Peaky Blinders is like back in like the 1890s, early 1900s, and you got Mafia 1. The game time takes place in the 30s, so it's all like boop, boop, like it just all feels very good. So. Yes, James, old man, can't wait, but I will until the whole season is out, and then I'll binge it.
What's up, Martin?
Because I already
did all these, Sean.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I didn't do Jeremy's yet.
I did not see Ray Donovan, but Lino told me to watch Ray Donovan. He really liked that. That's that Liev Schreiber song.
Yeah.
Steve, I told you to watch. First of all, you didn't finish. I haven't finished
Mayor of Kingstown.
No. And did you ever watch the Stallone show?
The which one?
The Stallone show?
The Tulsa King? Oh, I watched that shit.
Okay. I was going to say, you guys talked all about it.
Yeah, I couldn't remember we did. I didn't remember if you finished it or not.
Tulsa King, I watched all. And I watched all season 1. Okay. But I just haven't dug back into Mayor. I will.
Yeah, okay. Mayor got good. Mayor got real good. Mayor got real good. I liked it.
It's that Taylor Sheridan, man. It's like him, and then it's like he's just knocks out bangers, and then so does Jeremy Saulnier. He's the guy that did Rebel Ridge.
Did you ever watch Lioness?
No, I didn't. You did recommend me to watch that, and I haven't.
Yes.
You know what the problem is? I keep like not going into Paramount. I don't know why. It's like in the list of things, I just go into everything else that's not Paramount Plus. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I have Paramount. Oh, I have Peacock. I forget about those. It's like they're like the minor leagues. You know, I have all these AAA titles like on Netflix and Amazon Prime, but
too much.
Amazon Prime's been on my shit list lately because they keep like commercials and movies now.
Yo, I don't like it. I thought I was paying for no commercials. What the fuck?
You have to pay extra for no commercials now.
Man, listen.
I was gonna say that's a whole another charge.
Yeah, they on some bullshit, man. I'm tired of this shit. I think I'm almost thinking I'm getting commercials on Hulu too. I mean on Disney Plus as well. I'm pretty
you are
sure
if you're not paying for the commercial free, you are.
I am paying for the commercial free. My Hulu bill with the bundle and the live TV and all that is like close to $100.
Oh, you got live TV. Yeah, that yeah. But you don't got
I don't have live TV for anything.
For sports, but I split I'm not going to tell you what I do with that bill. You're part of the enemy. Let's just say I don't pay full price.
Gotcha, bitch.
Us poor folks know how to spread those bills around. You know what I'm saying? We all get a little taste.
I can't, yo. I can't. Yo, you're hilarious. Oh shit. Oh, man.
What's up, Fernando?
There he is, the man of the hour.
Who started this Netflix conversation? Yeah. So
no, he started. Oh, he posed the question and a little answered for us, like an asshole.
It's like, yeah, we'll do it.
I was like, okay,
yeah,
we'll squeeze it in. It's probably gonna be awesome though. It's on Netflix, so it's probably awesome.
There you go.
I'm telling you, man, Netflix has been crushing it.
I've only thing I really did was watch sports, watch Monday Night Football, watch Thursday Night Football.
It was really awesome to watch Aaron Rodgers get owned by the Niners again.
Oh, what was I telling you? He was pregnant on the field. How they were fucking him so badly, and I loved every minute of it.
He did not do well. The Jets, did not do well. But I don't think anybody expected Jordan Mason to come do what he did. So Either way, it's been fun. But I expected a lot more out of your guy, Lil. Woo.
Yeah, he had a rough fucking day, but we got the win. So I'm hoping there's a bounce back against.
He's like, I'm built for moments like this. I'm like, for your defense and special teams to take over the game and put you on their back. I don't know. You're built for that, are you? Yeah. Chicago's been through that before, dog.
Yep.
Why don't you stop worrying so much about the color of your nails on game day and start worrying about throwing a fucking ball?
I ain't worried about that. I don't care. I don't care what he paints him as long as he throws the ball. So we'll see. We'll see this week. You know what? Like you look at
I want him to do. I'm ready for Chicago to start fucking being good. Like, come on.
And I'm not overly concerned just because if you look at the quarterback play from week 1, like 90% of the quarterbacks sucked.
Brock Purdy did not have a touchdown. Well, he did, but it got taken away.
Joe Burrow,
got crushed by the fucking Jacoby Brissett.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like week 1 made no sense. Like there were so many things that happened that I'm like, what the hell is going on? So, but again, it's like extended. Sorry, James. I'm gonna apologize.
Yeah, I know. James apologized.
But it's like an extended preseason for like week 1 and week 2 because it's like they don't play enough in the preseason. They don't practice enough like they used to. Like back in the day when we were growing up watching this, they would do 2-a-days with full pads on, like having heat stroke out there and like being ready for game
2 of my star players on my team had like 3 practices before game day because they were holding out for their contract. There's several teams out there that don't have people signed yet because they're still holding out. It's crazy.
I know. I'm just saying, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's just crazy. So Killers game. Saw the Killers game. I don't know what that is.
I don't know either, but he says hero, so that's got to be good. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna look it up because I don't know what the fuck it is.
James, it's cool. But yeah, so I mean, like for me, like all it was homework and football this week, and a couple horror movies. Steve, did you ever watch? Why am I drawing a blank? Did we review? I don't think we reviewed it. No.
I don't know.
I'm gonna save it because we there was a horror movie I watched that I think I believe it's a Swedish horror film that it's a slasher. I don't think we reviewed it yet. It's on Netflix.
What is it? What's it called?
I gotta look it up again. It's
that's why you said save it, because you don't know what the title is.
That's part of it. Yes.
Well, I got a chance to watch Beetlejuice.
I'm going.
You watched Beetlejuice tomorrow?
I did.
What'd you think?
What'd you think? I liked it. It was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. I enjoyed it.
Exactly.
You know what I wanted though. I wish, and I'm not about my spoiling this, but like, I wanted more Lydia and Beetlejuice. I wanted you know what I wanted? 80s cartoon Beetlejuice and Lydia.
You know what's fucking crazy? I should have taken a picture of it today. We were at Five Below. We stopped by because there was some like horror stuff. Ava wanted a Ghostface t-shirt that they had going on there, and they had a Beetlejuice cartoon sticker set. And I looked at this thing. I'm like, I can't believe this shit's out. Like, this cartoon hasn't been made in 30 years.
Yeah.
But they had like a sticker set. I'm like, man, I should have bought this thing. And then I'm like, what am I gonna do with fucking stickers?
Beetlejuice is kind of big.
You gotta make a space, like I have on the edge of this video shelf right here. You gotta make a space, put all your stickers.
Yeah, Beetlejuice is kind of big right now. They're everywhere. Like all Beetlejuice, I see Beetlejuice t-shirts and all kind of apparel, all kind of shit around. So it's kind of cool. But I wish, but going back to my not my review, I liked it. What did you give it? A hero, or you gave it a high?
I think I give it a high sidekick. I give it a high sidekick.
I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna give it a high sidekick. But I was tinkering on a hero because I did like it. I enjoyed it. But I think they focused on something that I wish they would not have. I kind of wish it was just Lydia and Beetlejuice, like not
the other storylines.
I just wanted Lydia and Beetlejuice to go through the underworld and this and that, and like go on like a little adventure as a tandem. Like they could have used the 80s cartoon as like kind of like, oh, remember we used to do this? Like I kind of wish it kind of went there, but it didn't. I don't understand why. Like I get it. I mean, it's Tim Burton. He wanted to stick to what he wanted to, but I thought it would have did more for the story and would have built more for the future if they would have did it like that. Now, with that a little, I agree. I don't know where it would go after this. Like I'm just like kind of like, eh.
Yeah, there is no need for Beetlejuice. Like that's you don't need
it. You already, if you have both of them, then you already have the three at once. You already have it said 3 times if you have both movies. That's all you do.
That's, you know what, Steve? That's a good thought. You already have the name said 3 times in two movies, and it's good.
Yeah, enough. But like, they're gonna do.
I hate. They're going to hate. I don't know, because I don't know if Tim Burton's going to want to come back. Right? Like I don't think Burton wants to be back.
If they're going to make another one, they better make it like yesterday, because
it said straight sidekick. In 2 weeks, you'll look back and think you. I'm a week out. I saw it opening, or maybe 2 weeks out now, right? I saw it opening weekend. I still think the same of it.
I agree.
I don't. Again, I enjoy. I guess it is because I enjoyed Michael Keaton.
I wanted more.
I agree. I wish it was bigger, but the cast that came back, I enjoyed.
I'm gonna see it tomorrow, so I'll let y'all know.
Steve, you're gonna hate it.
Probably. We watched the first one today. I like it enough.
It's not like the first one, though. I think the thing is like
there
the first
were some funny parts, though. There were some really funny.
There were, but I think the first one with like Alec Baldwin, like that story with the Beetlejuice, with the Lydia story, like that trifecta was great.
I agree.
This didn't have that, and like Justin Theroux, like just get him off the screen.
No reason. Like wasted time.
He was annoying, and
Monica Bellucci. No fucking reason at all. It was just kind of pointless.
Yeah.
I needed it needed a better villain. Like it needed a villain. But you know who was William Dafoe was great.
He was fantastic. Yeah. William Dafoe was fantastic. So yeah, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You guys watch anything else?
anything else?
No.
No, I would like to take a moment to. I mean, we're going to talk about it on Star Geeks, but I will take a moment to say rest in peace to the great. Wow, I just had a brain fart.
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones. Wow, I was like, wait, James. I was about to say Darth Vader. It was weird. In my mind, I was like Darth Vader. I was like, wait, what am I doing? James Earl Jones. You know, we'll talk about it on Star Geeks, but at the same time, I think we talk about it here too because James Earl Jones was in some great fucking movies.
Oh, let's not listen. I know we have a whole show dedicated to Star Wars, but Star Wars is still a geeky thing, so we can still mention. It's not like forbidden territory. It's like all of a sudden we're allergic to Star Wars on the show.
Yeah, right. But James Earl Jones was in some great movies, man. Great movies. Sandlot. I thought about this one too, and I didn't realize it, but he was in Soul Man. I forgot he was in Soul Man. Hunt for Red.
He was in Meteor Man.
Hunt for Red October.
The Sandlot.
Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot he was in Meteor Man.
Yep, he sure was. He had the pumps and the different box and shit like that.
I mean, he's the voice of Mufasa. I mean,
yeah,
come on.
Voice of Mufasa,
that's you know that's as big as it gets for most people. But then to add Darth Vader to it, like he's had everyone's childhood and adulthood.
Conan.
But like you said, like James Earl, like
holy shit,
him in the Sandlot, and then in Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams,
he's got that
on TNT.
That's
Man,
a good movie.
Yep. It was again Conan. He was fucking great.
You said Coming to America already.
Yeah. I was gonna say Coming to America. We didn't say Coming to America yet. But
I forgot he was in Conan until somebody said that, and I'm like, oh shit.
I also can't. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that he is the coach of the United States national karate team and best of the best.
I've thought about that one too. That was great.
It's funny. It's not. It's not even like in his oeuvre of people like talking about movies, but it's like, no, you guys forget Best of the Best because it was amazing.
Patriot Games, Clear Present Danger, Harrison Ford.
Did we see that episode of The Big Bang Theory he was in? Of course.
Of course. I love The Big Bang Theory.
Where he was was it Ding Dong? He was playing Ding Dong Ditch with
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher. Yeah,
that was the first time they met.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard when they were doing it. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, again, the great James Earl Jones, man, the iconic voice, iconic actor. Like, again, 93 years old. He lived a great life. Let's be honest. He lived a great life.
Iconic.
So,
yep.
He will be missed, sir. But I don't think he'll be missed, but it's not the last we're going to see of him since.
Well, his voice will live on.
Or hear of him. Yeah.
Yeah. His voice will live on in perpetuity. And that's going to be kind of the new norm moving forward. And I think like as we get further along, it's going to be even weirder. Like people are going to start signing away their like digital likeness so that like after they're dead, you can cast a younger version of them in a movie 20 years from now.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because like, you see this happening not in the same way, but you see this happening with musicians, right? Musicians are selling their entire libraries to studios, and the studios now have control over them. So like they're licensing them out for commercials and everything. It used to have to go through the individual, but now like, nope, give me my $1 billion. I'm done. Take it all, and I'm walking away. And same thing's going to happen here with a lot of these actors that are just like, hey, you want to use me? I'm just gonna say like Michael Douglas is like, oh, you know what? You want to use me and put me in all this other stuff, use my voice for this stuff in video games and whatever. Go ahead, pay me now, and it's done. I don't have to worry about it.
Ian McKellen did say the other day, he was like, man, y'all better hurry up and make me Gandalf again because you ain't got a lot of time left for me to.
Yeah, well, and he's like, and I want to be Gandalf again. Like that's the thing. He's like, I want to be Gandalf again. Y'all need to hurry up.
Oh, that's great, man. I hope we do get to see him as Gandalf one more time.
Yeah.
You know?
So,
but speaking of Gandalf, the Rings of Power is fucking awesome. I don't give a shit what nobody says. Again, I am not a Lord of the Rings purist. I didn't read the books. I only watched the cartoons in the 80s or the 70s. And I only watched the movies, you know. So, like, again, I'm not a purist. I just know of what I've seen in cartoons and animation.
Yeah. I tried to read the books after the Two Towers came out. I couldn't wait. I was like, what happens? I have to know what happens. I'm invested in this story. And so I went to the local library, like you would back in the day. And I got the Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. And I was about 2 pages in, and I'm like, 2 pages. I was like 2 chapters in before I realized I didn't know what the fuck I had read for 2 chapters. I watched lost.
It's a tough read.
All these big long words and names and I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck is
I watched the Tolkien movie, which was actually really good, actually, to be honest. It was actually pretty good. To me, again, Rings of Power, fucking loving it, fucking great. Think it's awesome. I'm loving, like, you know, they're building the rings. So we all know where the rings go, but we're seeing the rings getting played in, and it's like, oh shit, like, oh my god, like they're getting to that level of like, oh boy, we're getting into all the rings now. Like, what's gonna happen? So, like, I'm very hyped. Like, I'm very excited for this. So it's awesome. Well,
James says there's a lot of hate. So if James is
I don't understand why, but say it again, Lo. You fell out.
Yeah, you did a little Max Headroom thing.
Sorry.
You're still doing it.
I did. My Wi-Fi is.
So yeah, I think Rings of Power is great.
You're on Wi-Fi, Lil, with video.
I am on Wi-Fi.
Are you tripping? You know how this works?
I don't have connection up here anymore.
Anymore? You lost your connection up there?
Yeah, because we got new service, because all that stuff that changed, and they can only put it in from the downstairs.
That's because they're bad at their jobs. If I came to do it, you'd have a fucking cable where your fucking computer is.
That's fucked up, because that does tell you, because you're not wrong. They are bad at their jobs, because there's shit that could be wired properly, but they don't want to do the extra.
Comcast is the worst. I don't know who you have, but Comcast.
I have AT&T now.
The worst. They'll put a fucking they'll just drop a line and like put it across your roof and just plug it in, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense at all. This is why
it's been pretty good, the new service, and like the Wi-Fi has been really strong outside of like a couple blips here and there.
Oh no, Wi-Fi. I'm sure your Wi-Fi is great, but you're broadcasting.
No, I know.
1080p video. That's tricky.
It's working, except for that little blip when it just said something. But
it's cool. It's like we're flashing back to the 80s. Feels like Back to the Future on here, you know.
I wanted to ask you guys before we get into collecting stuff. Did you guys get a chance to watch Dave Bautista's collection?
Transformation? Oh,
I heard about something. I didn't see his collection.
Let me see if I can pull it up. I mean, it's on YouTube, so I don't think we can get dinged for it. I would think.
You haven't seen the pictures of Skinny Dave Bautista?
I've seen Skinny Dave Bautista. I didn't see his collection.
I was looking at Sean. When I said skinny, he was like, huh? I was like,
who,
yeah, Dave Bautista.
Oh, no. I've seen Skinny Dave Bautista.
Little Dave. We call him Little Dave.
I appreciate Skinny Dave Bautista. I think
he does it. It's hard to maintain that size without it looking gross.
Yeah,
at a certain point, just drop it and be cool.
Maybe he didn't want to be on steroids.
I don't have a problem with Skinny Bautista. I think Skinny Bautista's fine.
I got that Jordan Wings poster.
Yeah, I remember I had it. I got rid of mine, but I just didn't want it anymore. But if I'm not gonna play the sound of it, but like, yo,
look at his theater. That's pretty nice.
Look at that shit.
Oh, he's a lunchbox collector?
He collects his lunchboxes, man. Like, I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. So he has all kind of lunchboxes, but for his wife, he bought his wife fucking Jurassic Park, like, dinosaurs outside of their house. But his collection, like, he's a collector. Like, he's real shit. He's
Fat Albert and the Cosby Kid. Look at that lunchbox.
Yo, he's a real fucking collector. Like he actually even explained it. He's like, sometimes I pull the trigger on stuff, sometimes I wait. He's like, sometimes it's a waiting game, sometimes it all depends. Like, but I would love to have like all my lunch boxes in like, mint condition and stuff like that. I mean, he got the money to do it, but he's a real collector. And I really appreciate the fact that the shit that he says. And he's like, I didn't have the money to do this shit back in the day. But now as you get older, you're able to collect what you want, and you got the money to do it. And so he's like, I'm fucking collecting shit. And like he really enjoys it. Like you realize you're like, damn, David Bautista.
That's what I want. I want a theater, like a theater room like that.
Yo, but he said his theater was like, he wanted a theater built like an old movie theater. So
yeah, like old timey theater,
yeah. So he went the fucking way and did all that shit.
It's like, the red. The red is what sells.
Yeah, that really kills it. I was like, that's awesome, man. Like, some of us are geeks at heart. Some of us don't even know we geeks, but like, yo, Dave Bautista really show his shit, man. Cool. Again, E.T. He had some Star Wars stuff too, but he didn't really show it. But like, again, really awesome, man.
That's just pretty damn mint.
Yeah, but then like. You go into it and he gets a little further out, and then he'll show his like, well, he's in the pinball machines too, which was really cool. But then the motherfucker got dinosaurs. Mm-hmm. So for his wife, he bought her a new dinosaur every year for her birthday or for Valentine's Day. I'm like, that's cool as shit, man. Like he want really.
It's cool if she likes him. She's like, God damn it, Dave, another one.
I mean, Jenny would love him.
Out of control.
I bought her a plush dinosaur, and she loves that thing. It's plush Jurassic Park blue. Because I am buying one of these.
That's crazy, though, right?
That's nuts.
Awesome. Great. He's a great collector, a great collection, and I thought it was really, really cool of all the stuff he had. I thought I sent you guys a link, but maybe I didn't. I mean, again, he's a celebrity, so he's got cars, but it's really cool because he has fucking Burt Reynolds' 1977 Trans Am, which is awesome. So again, just kind of something cool, to talk about like geek stuff. Again, he kind of opened my head up a little bit, and I was like, "Ooh, do I go get a couple of lunch boxes from Star Wars?"
I mean, Star Wars.
I think you do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would love to have a Star Wars lunchbox.
Absolutely.
I have a Voltron lunchbox too. I forgot I had that shit. It's in storage.
I would, if I could find a Power Rangers lunchbox, I'd get one. I have a Ghostbusters lunchbox. Got one of those.
So I have Spider-Man. I have a Marvel one, not a Spider-Man one. I have a Marvel.
Okay.
With Captain America and Hulk and Spider-Man on it.
Yeah. So I just thought it was like kind of a cool thing to kind of him show, the shit that he loves and stuff like that. So I thought it was great. And I thought it was fun to see it. Again, he has that old vintage Star Wars one. I think I was looking, I was like, oh, I need that. But it's cool. I thought it was great to see it. Yeah.
Very cool.
So
let's see. Fayette. No, I don't think any of us has watched One Piece. I do want to. I keep hearing things that Alex wants me to.
I have no nostalgia for it though. I don't know any of the characters.
Well, exactly. I don't know any of the characters or anything. So
yeah,
I agree. I was gonna say I like the Wu-Tang shirt. Rock. Yeah. Are we excited about Mike Flanagan try at the Exorcist series?
Yes.
This is the scariest movie he's ever made.
Mike Flanagan's on the upswing for me. I was not a big fan of Midnight Mass, and I know I'm in the minority on that, but I didn't like that show. But I really, really liked Follow the House of Usher. I thought that was incredible. That was very, very good. That's high tier shit. And Agreed. Not only that, The Exorcist really doesn't have any direction to go but up, because that Believer movie was garbage. So, yeah, like let's see.
I have a hard time being scared or engaged in any of these possession movies. I only enjoy them like when I'm having fun, like with the Pope's Exorcist, right?
Or and it's not because any God. Yes.
Oh, Exorcism of God. But again, like those were really interesting, but like I wasn't scared at all in those. Like that's the thing. It's like even we're gonna review a movie later for 31 days, and I'm like, I'm not scared. Like there's no fear. So if he can bring fear into this for me, then I am excited. But I've got to see it.
What about the first Exorcist? Like when they remastered it and put it in theaters? Like for me, when they remastered and put it in theaters, and I saw it, and I was like, 18 or 17 or 18 when I saw it. And when she crab walks down the stairs and all that crazy shit, like there was parts of that movie where I was like, ooh, that's scary shit. But
that
like
was creepy.
I also don't really subscribe to the being scared of the religious stuff. I'm almost like, but I still think it's like a cooler genre, you know, because Jesus can be a scary character as seen in certain movies. So
yes, go watch Exorcism of God.
It is terrifying.
And then there is that one terrifying scene where Jesus sculpture comes to life. And it's crazy.
Fucking nuts.
Yeah. Ed has spoken saying One Piece is a hero. It's great. It's a hero. So
thank you, Ed.
Yeah. You guys got anything for the toy box this week?
Well, I'm going down a little rabbit hole. Shocking, right?
Yeah, I've got a few items. So
it's a slight rabbit hole.
I got a few oddball items too this week.
Oh,
are you fucking kidding me? You know, I almost bought a Spider-Man one this week.
And that's just, you know, they have holders for those, so you can.
I already got them. I already got them. Putting them on the wall. So I have a couple more coming in. Some
really cool with your lights that go up that almost look like they're in the same shape as the skateboard decks.
Yeah. So definitely these are gonna go on the wall. I'll be.
I almost pulled the trigger on a Spider-Man one and a Miles one this week, and I was just like, I'm gonna wait on this. And then of course you come right in, scoop in, start buying a bunch of boards. I was like, oh, these are really cool on the wall, but then I'm like, I have no wall space. It's like Steve sent some good stuff. I'm like, I have no wall space for shit. Like I'm trying to read, but that's cool. That is cool.
I do have wall space for skate decks, which is cool. So I can use it because like a little bit of space in each area. So I'm like, oh, you know, I can put decks on here just to kind of fill it out. So I'm gonna put decks on each area. There's a lot of Star Wars decks out there, which is really cool. So there's some on Mercari right now that I'm actually gonna get. And there's someone I can flip to the side that have like ships on them.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, the different orientations that'll look really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely going down that realm.
There's a TNC Surf design. Remember that game?
Yeah.
TNC Surf. Somebody made a deck with that logo, and I think it's a limited 250 decks.
Oh, I love that.
So I saw that with the colors and everything. I'm like, that might be something I have to try to get.
That's tough.
That looks really cool, and I love that. I love that design.
Spider-Man decks would be cool. I think Huff did those, didn't they?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure you're right.
They're pretty exclusive.
I know. I you find them second hand.
Yeah, you don't find secondhand now. I think you can only find them secondhand.
I'd love to get one that just has like the Foothill Video logo on it, but I could just get a blank black skateboard deck and just put a sticker on that bitch. And
that's all you gotta do.
You can go to boardpushers.com and put your logo on there, and they can.
Just make it and send it.
Yeah, they'll send it for you. I did my own artwork on skate decks a while back. I sold all of them, but it did pretty well. I should have done more, but I didn't. But
that opens up a whole bunch of little ideas in my head. Ooh, yeah, we haven't gotten to news yet, but did you guys watch the Salem's Lot trailer?
I did not.
Oh, you guys suck because it looks great.
Sorry. The only trailer I watched this week was Venom 3.
Wait, what did it say? Show him what?
James sent me that. It's not you, but it looks like you. Just a ball.
Hot Flips collectible show.
No, I didn't see that. It looked like me.
It's like a bald dude with no eyebrows and a beard.
Damn.
Everybody got.
That's what James said. James has spoken.
What's up, Mike?
Sorry, I was too quick to the trigger. What's up, Mike?
Yeah, you were,
Mike.
I'll let you take that, Sean.
Was that the only deck you got, or did you get more?
No, it's the only deck I got right now. I just opened up a whole thing.
I like what was that on the top? Because it was like yellow Yoda, and then what was that picture on the top? Was that just?
I don't know. It looks like grass. I don't know what the hell it was. It was just a picture or something. Looks like probably
like just a shot of the fucking woods or whatever. That's cool though. I like that. Like it just looks really cool.
Yeah, So it's dope. Dope piece, man.
Very cool.
And I always love skateboard art and decks and shit. I just never really kind of went down the road. I should have went down the road a long time ago, but I just didn't. So it's gonna be cool though. We'll see what happens when I start getting them all of them.
It'd be cool if you could like get the stairs to your basement. Like if you could put them like on the kick part going up all the way up.
It would stick out though. It would.
I know that's what I'm saying. But like, no, you could.
You would need to up your liability for your homeowner.
Yeah, and I had to have like a whole like futuristic kind of looking more modern house to pull that off. Like you gotta have a more modern house.
Would you imagine like if you had like a
I'd use them down the rail, going down the fucking rail or something like that.
You know what you could do is on the kicks part of your steps, then you put more of those Star Wars kind of bar lights. Then it looks like you're walking up the stairs to like the little area that Luke and Vader fought in Return of the Jedi.
Again, I'd have to have a modern house to pull shit off like that. Like my house ain't that modern looking.
No,
so
what my house does not look like. Well, I guess. Yeah. My house this is an old room. It looks like an old room.
If I had access to the upstairs and was able to kind of rework all that shit, I'd probably rework it all, but I ain't time for all that. But for right now, I'm going to put them in each place and have them set up around the room. I'm actually building out everything back here now, which is great. I finally moved shit around. But yeah, so I'm going to get there at some point. I got to rework some wires, but
very cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Your room would be so easy because you have ceiling tiles. You could do anything in there. You have like so much luxury with the fact that you have ceiling tiles. Everything here, hard cap. Pain in the ass to get anything. Little's house, hard cap everywhere. And he's 2-story. So it's even more of a motherfucker to get to where he's at. But you, the sky's the limit. You can do whatever the fuck you want down there. I even thought about like actually putting a grid so I could do ceiling tiles here. So I could just hide shit above it. Because I was like, fuck, man.
Oh, I've got shit hidden up there, believe me. There's a lot of shit hidden up in that motherfucker. Oh man. But all right, that's it. That's all I got. I'm good.
Steve, you got anything?
No.
So I'm gonna show this just because it's an oddball thing. It's just geeky, and I love Freddy Krueger, but I in Florida, most of us, we don't have carpet everywhere. I only have carpet up in the loft area, and so your feet get a little cold and chilly and stuff. And I like to wear socks all the time.
No, you don't. Your feet don't get cold and chilly in Florida.
They do on the tile. On the tile, they get a little chilly. So I bought these Freddy Krueger slippers.
Those are hideous, dog.
They're awesome. I love these things.
Those look like they stink.
Did you get the Freddy Krueger Crocs? I think they got Freddy Krueger Crocs, don't they?
Wait, do they?
I thought that seen some today. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe they weren't. But
are they soft like socks, or do they have like a hard bottom?
No, they're soft like socks. Yeah. So I just got these today.
Those are cool.
And I also picked up this little art piece because we were at like Ross, and it reminded me of a Mondo poster that I didn't get, and it was all the Spider-Man.
Oh, that's cool for you.
So, yeah, I'll just go solo because like they had the reason why I picked it up. I'll point out a couple characters. Right, it has with Spider-Ham, right? 60s Spider-Man.
Oh, see Spider-Punk right there.
Japanese Spider-Man. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Cowboy Spider-Man. But Japanese Spider-Man, 60s Spider-Man, and Spider-Ham. I was like, all right, I'm getting this thing. But it's got,
Oh, yeah, you got everybody on there.
So it was a really cool picture, and I'm going to put it above. I have this little door here where it's got our upstairs AC unit, and it's got just enough space above it that I can just hang this thing right above it. So
that's cool.
That's what I'm going to do. And then I picked up a couple NES games today. So I got Robo Warrior by Jellico.
I remember that.
That is a sweet ass sticker, man. Damn, that's cool. I like that a lot.
And it came with I got the manual. It's not in great shape, the manual. It's got a little tear there, but it came with the manual. And then I got a game that I really liked as a kid. I remember playing this because you play as a kid with a baseball bat fighting monsters in Monster Party.
Another awesome sticker. Man, that is cool.
Cool cover. Like that.
So picked those up, and then I was digging through a bin, and I'm like, what the hell is this thing? Like, it's Spider-Man, but what the hell is this?
What is it?
Oh, it is Nintendo Power for Spider-Man 64 for the Nintendo Power.
So. Look at that.
And it's awesome. Comes with the poster in it. It's kind of disappointing because it still had the poster in it, so I was kind of happy with that. But it also comes with a Pokemon poster and a Pokemon comic book inside. And then you go to the last page, and it's got Nintendo Power Spider-Man stickers.
That is awesome. You need a sticker. You need what you need to get you like one of those like dry erase boards that hangs on the wall, and just use that to put stickers on. Just have a little sticker board.
I don't want to peel. I don't want to
peel. Peel those? You crazy? That's vintage.
No, I'm not talking about those ones in particular, but he was talking about those other stickers he saw earlier in the week.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, man. I that, and then of course look at the back cover. Look at on the back cover. Oh, it's Batman Beyond, the video game. I was like, perfect.
Does Sean really not have eyebrows? I figured they were just blonde.
it's just
blonde.
He's got blonde eyebrows.
I have eyebrows, man. It's just thin right there.
It's the lining. It's just a joke.
Are you Cisco?
I just have thin hair. It's just thin. That's all it is. I'm gag.
I think Sean's trying to be Cisco. He's trying to relive the thong song days.
Dong, 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 dong.
But yeah, so like I thought this was really cool because I'm like, what is this thing? And then all of a sudden it's a Nintendo Power. I'm like, oh, I have to buy this now. So
of course.
Yeah, but I need to go through it and figure out like because I love looking at the
how much was it? I'm surprised you picked it up.
$20.
Oh shit, that was easy. You know, sometimes you hesitate on small shit though. Sometimes you're like,
You know what? If it wasn't for the stickers in the back, I probably was close to passing on it. Because I'm like,
but how are you going to have that? You got to have that like cover out. You got to have that on like a little book stand or something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have it like this. Like,
you know, it's cool.
Damn, it doesn't really. It looks better that way though.
I know. I do like
if it had the Nintendo logo. If it had the Nintendo Power logo on the top of that right there in the front, that would look.
I agree. Like I was like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, why do they do this? You know, I don't know. Like, I don't want to peel it off, right? Like,
no, I know, right? Because it's not even stapled on. It's actually glued on.
It's glued on, yeah.
Yeah. You know, fuck that.
But you know, I still want to hunt Nintendo Powers down. I need more Nintendo Powers. Like, I would love to do a series on Nintendo Power magazines because like there's so many cool things in here. Like even like they have like fan artwork in here. And
I used to love getting the Game Informers. That's gone kaput now too. No more Game Informers.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Like the death of everything that we grew up. And I think PlayStation has started.
The world ended. The world that we grew up with ended.
It started with cartoons, dog. It started.
Look at this envelope art like these kids did to send in. You know,
that's always cool.
Just trying to get that in there, but yeah, I mean, no, I don't know, man. Like I was like we talked about it the last couple weeks about like video game industry like dying because it's like, and then this PS5 Pro that's coming out that's digital only, or you could buy
It's always been like that though. It's not. They've always had digital now. Like it's not.
They've had a digital, but it's not $700 for digital only. Every digial system has been cheaper.
It's more expensive with the disc.
Yeah, and so you could buy the disc. You could buy a disc drive for it. That's like a USB. Yeah, for another. I don't know. Is it 80?
Yeah,
I thought it was
80.
more.
I think $89.99 or something.
I mean, the days
and really,
kids don't go to store anymore. They do everything digitally.
But really, but the worst part about this PlayStation 5 Pro is that unless you're staring at both of them running the same game and doing the same thing side by side,
nothing different. Yeah,
you really can't tell the difference. It's like, okay, it's like it processes faster. It has better AI. Like, okay. Like, can I get some cool games? Like, how about we just get some games?
Exactly.
The systems we have. Like, you spending all this money on a whole new system for what? Because I ain't playing shit right now. I don't need a new system. I need some shit to play on the systems we got.
I'm playing this. This is what I'm playing. fuck your digital shit. I'm going back and buying this stuff.
And it makes sense because those games are all still great and they still work, and you don't need an online subscription and fucking 5 different accounts, and you got this user agreement and that user agreement, and you didn't buy this fucking game, you got to sign into the right profile on your Xbox, and what the fuck?
There's
like,
also
so much shit.
DLCs.
Oh yeah, you can't play that. You don't have the DLC. So me and Sean could be playing a game together, and if I don't have the DLC that he does, I can't play it. It's like, sorry,
it sucks. And the other thing to add to it, I was thinking about this the other day.
Wait. Let me say something real quick before you start. We're just old. Like we're not. Again, these kids are
at the clouds.
It sucks for us. It doesn't suck for them.
For us. This is for them, man. They don't give a fuck about what we're talking about. We're just old men. We love old games. We love the old way of playing games. Let's be honest.
And a little the new game.
None of us play Fortnite.
No, Alex is always playing. Oh, he's playing Astrobot right now. He just got it for the PS5.
There's a new game called Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. I just bought it. Sean bought it. It's 3-player co-op. But listen, there's no it's not an RPG. There's no level your shit and fucking create this and do all. You know what you do? You go there and you kill everything on the way to over there. And then when you get over there, you got to kill a bigger thing. And then you're done.
Those are the games I miss.
Yes, that is what they have now with Warhammer, with Space Marine 2, and it's fucking sweet. You'd probably really like that game.
But I was thinking about not just the video games. We talked about cartoons not being the same. Like we don't get up there. Saturday mornings are dead. Toy aisles are dead.
The animation quality is crap now.
But now even TV is dead. Like TV,
I don't know.
No, Sean. TV is not the same. TV, I'm talking about NBC, CBS, Fox.
Remember, there used to be you would have a gluttony of what sitcom did you want to put on.
Exactly. You had your Monday night shows. You had your Tuesday night shows. Big day Thursdays. You don't have that shit anymore.
I do. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
What are you watching on basic television?
I'm watching The Rookie. I'm watching Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I'm watching whatever.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia is on FX. That's not
every show comes on HBO. I'm fucking all in for every.
HBO doesn't count. That's different. It's
still TV though. It counts as TV.
He's talking.
Your basic channels.
So remember,
The Rookie is the only one. The Rookie is the only one you've said to me that falls into that.
We're talking about back when you had Friends and King of Queens and fucking
and In Living
Married with
Color,
Children and all this other shit. But I'm saying all these shows were on. I'm not saying you watched them all, but there was just a gluttony of them. It was what do you want to watch? Because there's so many to choose from. It was all these different things back in the day.
I watch.
Very true, Squirrel Rotten. Very true.
Yeah, yeah.
It said, we had to watch every, it was magazines and VHS to get adult content.
Or the squiggly lines on Spice Channel.
I watch a lot of TV shows. So you know what? There's still great TV out there. You guys, you don't watch shit. So first of all, you only watch the basic shit that comes on. You don't watch a lot of TV show that me and Steve watch. So
right,
TV's not dead. It's not dead. I get what you're saying. Basic TV is dead.
Yes, but the way you watch, where you're waiting until Thursday night at 7:00.
But I only did that for a couple years when I was a kid. Anyways, I'm
just saying, but you don't have sitcoms anymore. Tell me a sitcom that's out there.
Superstore. You just talked about Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Parks and Rec that you love.
Those are all dead. Those aren't even on.
But they just ended.
No, they didn't. They ended a long time ago. They ended before the pandemic. Or
oh my God,
Brooklyn Nine-Nine ended during the pandemic.
Oh, St. Dennis is coming on, which is going to be great on NBC.
You know what's crazy is that from 2019 to 2024, it's all mushed up in a big ball.
It's been,
and I don't understand how. I'm that was 5 years ago.
I know, Steve. Everything's fucked up. Time is we went through a portal. Nothing makes sense.
No.
Again, St. Dennis is coming on, which I can't wait to watch that.
Okay.
What else is coming on? Oh, there's a new show with Ashley. She's like a fucking detective, but she's a cleaning lady, a detective shit. I'm gonna watch that.
Abbott Elementary is a great sitcom.
Abbott Elementary is great sitcom.
Okay.
And you know what else was really good? What was that show that was? It was on Hulu, but it was also on Basic TV with Keegan Michael Key and there was like a Paul Reiser. Remember, there was like they were like filming a sitcom on the show.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was good. That was on Hulu though. That wasn't on regular.
That wasn't a regular TV too. I thought it was just on Hulu. That got canceled. Fuck, that was a good show. That got
canceled. There's a lot of TV to watch. It's just you just gotta like probably you might miss a season. Like I missed one season
and a little. Honestly, too, you also cut the cord. You cut cable, so it is dead to you. You don't even have those channels anymore.
I have an antenna with basic channels,
and all that's on there is sports and news.
Well, that's all I watch. Yes,
there's plenty.
I don't watch news.
Murders in the Building's fucking great.
Well,
fucking
that's on Hulu.
Yeah, but it's
streaming service show.
It's a show though.
But it's different. But yes, the reason why basic cable died is because you have things like Netflix and Hulu where you can go watch. I can go on fucking HBO Max right now and watch every single episode of Family Matters if I want to.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't really need that anymore. It is dead, but that's because we've kind of evolved past it. But now there hasn't been the programming hasn't kept going, right? We don't have the same kinds of shows moving forward. I get what you're saying there.
That's right. That's kind of what I meant. Like we
certainly don't have this. Yeah, we certainly don't have like the family friendly shows like we used to, like Family Matters, Step by Step, stuff like that. But we have kind of like that on like Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, but all that's kind of sullied too.
Well, we had the Goldbergs recently, but that thing ended. Like, but we only had like one, right? Like that's the thing. Even Abbott Elementary is like one sitcom.
The Goldbergs overstayed its welcome.
That was by a couple years.
Overstayed its welcome.
Yeah,
the Goldbergs was great.
What We Do in the Shadows is great. That's on FX, which was great. I mean, The Bear was great. That was on T. I mean, it was on Hulu too, but
phenomenal. I think that's an FX show.
Shogun. Did you watch Shogun? Did you watch Shogun a little?
Oh, Tubi has the Beetlejuice cartoon. You can just go watch it over on Tubi. Nice. I might do that shit. I love Tubi, by the way.
There's fucking so much TV to watch. It's just now it's easier to access. It's like, okay, well, I don't gotta wait till fucking Tuesday. Or it's just, but you can do this. You can plan out your fucking days. Like,
but you know what? The problem is that when you have all those options, my problem is that I can never settle. Right? I get like an information overload. I'm like, oh, I have all these things I can watch, and then I end up just scrolling and not picking nothing because I'm like, I'll find something better than that, something better. Like my time is so goddamn precious. I'm like, like I gotta find something better than that. But like, and then I end up not watching shit. It's like,
yeah, there's a day like for me. There's always a day that I miss, like or like, okay, well, I'm watching this today. I'm watching this on Tuesday because it comes out Tuesday, or it comes out this day, or it comes out this day, or it comes out this. Like I have a whole week of shit to watch usually. So like for me, I'm fine. Like TV is great to me. Like shit, I love TV right now.
Yeah. I'm curious what everybody. I'm curious what everybody else thinks. I am curious.
That you picked the wrong person to make this argument with. Sean's every week is like, I found this another great thing to watch. Like, every week. So.
The reason why I thought about it last week, like after what, because like I would actually wait, HBO, on Max at 9:00. I was watching Hard Knocks for the Bears, right? And it was like every Tuesday 9:00. The new episode would drop, and I'm like, it's been a long time since I cared so much to watch an episode of any kind of show at the time that it dropped. Like,
that is every Sunday 9:00 on that shit. Like, well, it has to be.
Although you don't watch as much TV as me and Steve watch, so it's like hard. I get where you're coming from. I do understand it. But you don't watch a lot of shit, man. Like we tell you to watch shit, and you watch nothing. So like,
you're right. I do watch.
So I get where you're coming from. You're like, oh, TV's dead. Yeah, for you, it's definitely dead for you because you don't watch shit.
That's a choice.
Yeah,
you made a choice.
Yeah. No, but I'm also seeing how it's being consumed in general, right? Like all the big shows that you guys are talking about, right, are on pay premium formats outside of a couple, where it used to be the opposite, right? It used to be the premium shows were, the premium channels had a show or two.
Do you want to go back to that time?
Where I don't have to pay for streaming services and stuff like that to watch
but
good
you had to
TV?
pay for cable.
And remember back then, if you missed it, fuck you.
Yeah.
That's how the world was. You missed it, fuck you. You were sick when that season finale dropped, fuck you.
Yeah.
Deal with it, because you're not getting it on video. You
Yeah.
ain't getting it on. There's no
Mike
streaming.
agrees. There's so much TV. Okay, all right.
And listen, here's the other thing. You have to soak it up while you can, because I'm gonna tell you something right now. As soon as these kids that are 10 years old right now grow up, movies and shows are fucking done. The world will be run on YouTube only. These kids have no fucking patience for sitting down and watching a movie or a show. They don't give a fuck about characters. They don't give a fuck about story, about plotting. Literally, all they ask is it almost over? The second Beetlejuice 1 ended today, my son sprinted out of the room. He could not handle an hour and a half. So as these kids grow up, they're done with movies. So it's a dying art.
Wow. That's an interesting take as well on that. My kids aren't there yet. My kids still like watching them.
I think to me, this is like the golden age of TV right now. I think this is great. I think everything.
There was a lot of TV on back then, but it was all kind of shitty. You watch some of it, it's like, like these shows were so great, and then you go back and watch them, you're like,
no, they weren't.
They were pretty racist.
Yeah,
most of them.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
They're pretty sexist. Most of them. They're pretty. All the things, all the isms. They were doing those, and with bad writing and bad acting for the most part.
Yeah, dude.
I agree. My kids love TV movies. I mean, Ava just she binged The Rookie.
And you know what? Maybe I just
Alex watched Breaking Bad.
Maybe I'm just salty because I'm such a foodie, for TV and movies, and I would love for my kids to be like, let's watch. Like, I'm just waiting. I would love for Sebastian to be like, what's this whole thing about the MCU? Like, oh, come on, let's go. But zero interest. Does not give a shit.
Ava this week, because she never really she watched the Harry Potter movies but never watched them. Binged all 8. Binged all 8 Harry Potter. And she's like, so what do I do now? And I'm like, MCU. But I'm like, but start with the first X-Men movie and then move on.
Zoe is so against going down that fucking platform. She likes the movies, but she's not into it like that. She's not deep in. Like, I try to get her there.
Some people really just do not like superhero shit.
Ava stopped watching the X-Men movies because we have commercials on Disney Plus. She's like, I can't handle the commercials.
Even Elijah. I'm like, yo, did you watch this? He's like, nope. I was like, what are you doing? Watching anime. Motherfucker will watch.
I'm on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
But, I mean, fuck, man. But like, I'm not a big I can't get into the animation for some of those things. Like, I can for like some of the action scenes, especially in the old animes, look really great. But a lot of that, when they're just standing around talking stuff, I just get kind of checked out. Like, what was it, Fist of the North Star? I think we were.
Yeah.
I was just like, ugh. But like, once you really sit down, every single time that I've gotten in and actually paid attention and got invested in the story, it's paid off. Mm-hmm. Like, what was it? Was that One Punch Man? They were like, come on, just watch it. And like, ended up binging the whole season in one day because it was so goddamn good.
Yeah.
I still love that. Yeah.
Mike says,
but I mean, I'm just looking at like all the stuff that we grew up with is like dead. That's it. Like, even this, right? Like, when's the last time you get a magazine with some awesome art and information? No, we just go on the internet to get it now.
Yeah.
Like, I love this stuff.
You sound so old. Yeah.
I am old, but I love this shit.
It's like a curmudgeon. Like, no, look at magazines. Fine. Look, they smell good. Man, listen. Oh, what magazine is that? Are we looking at that on my phone?
Nintendo.
At 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, it's like I try to get my kids I try to get my middle daughter into the horror scene. I'm like, you want to fucking like, come on, we can go watch a fucking horror movie. And she's just like, nah. Nobody bites. Like, I wish that I had what Mike has, because it's like
my kids are loving the horror scene. Like I said, Ava has her 5th Ghostface t-shirt she bought today that she had to have, and like all she does now is rock horror t-shirts at school. Chucky, and she watches it all.
I mean, and it's like, Addison, my middle kid, she's got a Child's Play 2 poster on her wall, Pennywise poster. She is into the horror, but I just can't get any of them to sit down and actually ingest the material.
Sean's like, you terrible parenting.
Zoe is she's all invested in volleyball right now, but like right now, I got her those fucking earphones.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, she is in now. She's just like, she's watching everything, listening to all kind of music, walking around the house. I'm just like, what did I do? Why?
I know. That's what I'm telling you. That's all Ava wears. She because I refuse to buy those. She's got Beats on, but and same with Mia. They're in the house. They have them on. You're trying to talk to them. They don't hear you because they're the noise canceling, and they just have their tablets in their face or their phones, and that's it.
That's it. That's all these kids do. They do not care about nothing else anywhere else but those fucking tablets. Those may be the worst things ever invented.
No, Sean, you're sounding old again.
But I know, but they are the greatest thing invented, but they are the worst.
Old man yells at cloud. That's gonna
my daughter's mad because she's like, so what do you do with your iPad? I'm like, I draw. She's like, but what else? I'm like, that's it. She's like, that's all you do on it. I'm like, yeah, I just draw on it. She's like, you don't do anything? I'm like, no. She's like, that's a waste. I'm like, it works great though, because I don't do anything.
A waste for who?
Yeah, like it's great
because they want it. Like, you need to give that up.
I know.
She's like, you don't even use the internet on there. I'm like, I have my phone. She's like, but it's small. I'm like, I use this to draw. That's it.
Ava took my iPad. She had a Fire tablet and just that thing died.
That is not
took my iPad. I had what like that 2 generations ago iPad, not but like I don't use it a lot.
Right.
It's gone.
Oh yeah, he wasn't gonna have that long. I kind of figured that.
Yeah. He's got that thing.
Yeah, so. once you got Netflix, Hulu, and everything else on there, it's like, oh, what are you doing with that? Oh, you ain't doing that with that. Let me get that.
Yeah. Mia, all she's talking about is she needs a MacBook Air. That's all she wants. To carry that thing around. I'm like,
dude,
for what? She's like, this will work. I'm like, you have a
and they have phones. They all have phones.
Oh yeah, they all have 15s. They all have iPhone 15s.
Craziest thing too, like my boy Sebastian, little guy, he's doing schoolwork, and like he struggles with writing the shit. Right, like he can write, but like he's just like he's like my hands get tired. But I'm like, all right, we'll type it. This boy will type out 2 minutes, everything's done. But writing is like 4 hours, and I'm like, I like just fucking type it then, because honestly, like that you ain't gonna need to write shit. You know how
they don't even
like never. I never write anything, Sebastian. I type it. That's it.
Well, they don't even learn cursive. Like Mia,
no.
I was like,
no,
I was having her sign. She had to sign some forms for rowing, and I'm looking at how she did her signature. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, you're 16 years old. I was like, I was already signing checks and shit. Like,
like that's a backwards A. How did you
you're like, it's like they don't learn cursive anymore. It's like, why did they just say no to cursive? I'm so confused by
how do you sign shit? I have no idea. It's like banks are still asking you to endorse checks. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but like my signature has changed also. I used to do it in this cursive. Now, like sign here, I just do an S and a C. Boop. They're like, all right. Like they don't give a shit. You could put a line and hit enter, and they're fine.
I've done it. I've done that shit. I'm like, oh,
you can do anything. Oh, you can draw a little fucking angry face with a little middle finger and hit enter, and they'll be like, all right, thank you. Yeah. Is that really your signature?
No, Bruce Timm's fucking signature is bitch. like what? Like that? Like, okay.
Well, I mean, but it's true, right? Because remember when we were doing math in class, the teachers, their big thing was like, you can't use your calculator because you're never going to have a calculator. You're just going to walk around with a calculator all the time? Yeah, motherfucker, we actually do. It took a while to get there, but we do.
Yeah. We do now, motherfucker. So how you feel? Then they changed the.
You know what these did? These put Texas Instruments out of business. So,
but not even that, man. Like now you got ChatGPT on this. Mm-hmm. You've got Microsoft's got their Copilot out. Like you don't even need to use proper grammar because it just corrects it for you. Like
I think Apple just came out with a new thing for their
Apple's got their thing too. Like they're all.
It's very conveniently titled Apple Intelligence or AI.
Yeah.
It took a lot of R&D to get there.
It's nuts.
Somebody got a bonus for that, and I feel jilted.
This is the old man show. We've talked about it for over 10 years now. That we're gonna be the League of Geezers. Oh, there you go. Taylor called it. Taylor called it before we did the League of Geezers. Taylor called. I was just about to say.
Preached. We finally made it.
I had to get into my 40s before we actually made it official. So here we are.
Damn, bro. Yo, what were we 10 years in, 11 years in, 12? I don't know how.
Bro, I had just turned 30 when we started this shit.
God damn, man. Shit. Yo, we old, man. Yo, we real old right now.
Mike's, I've been waiting for the change. I've been waiting for the changeover. It's happened.
Oh man, I remember when we first started this shit, man. We was all young whippersnappers, no problems, no health issues.
I have to now.
Lil was 200 pounds bigger. 300 pounds bigger. This motherfucker now is he's probably way less than I do at this point. It's fucking crazy.
On the scale this morning, 213.
That's crazy, dog. It's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy where we came, where how we started and where we at. Oh,
how many times my background has changed?
Thank you, Mike. Yeah, I remember I had wooden planks that held my little collectibles right there in the beginning when we first started.
I was in my garage and I had a fish tank on its side that I used as a shelf. And I put like a little poster on it so you couldn't tell what it was.
You were in like a little corner.
I was in a little tiny spot. And you know what though? I wasn't on the fucking Wi-Fi. I put a hole in the roof and dropped me a line. Plug my shit in.
Wi-Fi range is fine right now. But yeah, I mean it's
remember the trains? Remember the trains? So trains would always be going off in the background. Like fuck.
So, yo, we've had so many different roads, Mike. Yo, it's real shit. Like, it has changed so much.
Yeah.
Oh, Lil had, like, shit in the background of his shit. It was kind of always the same, but he kind of had, like, Marvel stuff. He had Hot Toys.
We had Funko Pops in the beginning. And then, and then Steve and I were
buying the boxes.
Loot Crate boxes.
That was terrible. I knew that was terrible.
The cat shirt, that's what killed it. I was like, I'm done. I can't with this. I paid $25 and I got a shirt with kittens on it. I'm done.
That created a skull, right? Wasn't it a skull shirt that was a kitten? Oh man,
I went through so many different collections of shit. Like I remember
when you had those big garage shelves behind you with all your big ass turtle things on it and all that.
Yeah, that's gone.
Yeah, I mean, Carl, you're right, man. How many shows we've outlasted we have?
Yeah, but that's because we don't know how to quit.
Yeah, we can't quit each other. We've talked about this.
If we had the same criteria as those other shows, we probably would have quit already. But we don't. Our bar is very low. As long as we're still having fun, we're just gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Look, I get to talk to y'all for the last fucking 11 years. I'm enjoying this shit, dog. Like it's real shit. We had this conversation like literally this week just on the phone, but like literally we get to have fun talking to each other. I mean, everybody's listening to what our shit is, but it's crazy. Yeah, I've had 300 vinyl collections.
I mean that might be the comment of the year. I've seen all 300 final collections of Sean's.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Sean's like, I'm done collecting, and it's like, no, you're
and me and Lil are just very sternly like, no, you're not. Just stop saying that. Something else is gonna come out, and you're gonna love it.
How many Sean Grail pieces has he gotten and then sold?
I've had so many Grail pieces, man. It's ridiculous. I've had Grail comic books. I've had Grail statues. I've had Grail fucking little fucking small toys this big that I thought were Grails. Guess what? They weren't.
All gone.
They weren't. They're gone.
And all sold 10 times over.
10 times over, dog.
We all did the same thing. Steve's taking bins to his comic shop in his old place, and I've sold shit. I've actually pulled out a bunch of shit to sell on eBay. I was just like, I'm gonna sell all this shit.
I'm about to sell these Detolfs off. I don't need them anymore. They don't fit with how my shit is now.
I know. I kind of want to sell mine too, Steve. I kind of want to put just Bestas instead of the Detolfs.
He's had the Grail.
I've had the Grail. I've had a Grail. I've had.
Sean doesn't beat it.
I don't. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, Mike. I don't. I have no.
And you know, it's like the Grail thing is interesting because I remember one time I was like, I got a Grail, and for me, it felt like that, right? Because I had never gotten a really awesome Batman piece that was that cool to me, so for me, I was like, this is a fucking Grail. It's not. It's a regular ass Batman piece that anybody can get. It's just like it is what it is. It's just a little whatever, but. Yeah, so now it's not, but at the time it was, and it felt valid at the time. I was really excited about it, super happy, but you shift focus. Now, like certain tapes are Grails, right? Like for me, that's what I'm looking for. Like I have, and when we started doing the show, a VHS tape wouldn't even have been on my Grail radar. And yet now I find myself where like, for me, Alien versus Predator on VHS feels like a Grail. Like I need that. I fucking need that. It's out and I need it. And I don't have it. And that's stupid. It's Alien versus Predator. It's not even really a good movie. But for me, I fucking need that movie, dude. Like badly. So it's just weird how like Grails are kind of like for you personally. I mean, I guess there's community-wide Grails where we can collectively all agree, yeah, that's a Grail. But like Amazing Fantasy 15, Grail. Community-wide, everybody understands that.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I have a Grail anymore.
I had that dream last night that I found it.
Yours would have to be, for you personally, Sean, it would have to be some like screen used Star Wars memorabilia, like a screen used lightsaber hilt, a screen used fucking robe, something like that, where you'd be like, this is amazing. Like a screen used Jawa robe or something like that. Anything like that would be anything super duper like accurate
rare. That was
rare.
That was film used. Yeah.
That would be a Grail for you.
I think at this point, it has to be film used for me to be like, oh shit, nobody has this. Mm-hmm. I am the only person that has it, and that to me now, you're right, Steve, is a Grail. Like I don't give a fuck what. It don't matter what it because again, not to shit on a little shit like Amazing Spider-Man.
No, but there's tons of them out there.
Yeah, right.
Amazing Fantasy 15, there's tons. It's not. It's a Grail for me personally because I don't own it, and the cost is astronomical for that book.
Astronomical too. Yeah.
But in retrospect, it's not rare, right? Like Action Comics #1 is rare. Like that is probably like for comic collecting, that is the holy grail.
So what about a screen used thing from Spider-Man?
Screen used Toby mask, screen used Willem Dafoe helmet, something like that.
Would that be a Grail to you or like no?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if I had Toby's costume,
I mean that would just be awesome. I think of course those are
Toby inside. No, I don't know if it's a Grail. Like I don't know.
Yeah. I would have to figure out what the fuck a Grail would be for me from Star Wars that I would be like, oh shit, this is a Grail piece. Like I don't know what that is. Like I really don't know. Like if you can give me any lightsaber, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about this lightsaber. I think it would have to be Mark Hamill, maybe I think Return of the Jedi lightsaber. I think that would be my holy Grail.
Yeah, because that's your movie. That's
my movie. Yeah. So it would be, Steve, it would be Luke Skywalker, Return of the Jedi lightsaber prop, which I'll never get. ever. But that would be a grail.
Or I mean, Hans Blaster would be pretty cool.
To have in real life.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
So I mean, James wants to know how much you're gonna sell them detox for. Although James, man, I don't think he's gonna try to ship.
I'm in California. I ain't shipping them. Hey, when you guys remember when
I bought the door?
Oh,
they were broken and shit.
The door when they shipped me a new door for my detolf and the guy bent it over my fence. I'm like, that's a glass door, homie. Like, what the fuck are we doing? And
Carl said, I remember when Sean, for some reason, would always say "amazing." It's amazing. It's episode 3.
Although you used to say shocked a lot. Shocked.
It's shocked. Or shocking. Shocked.
Or
Mark Hamill in a box like the Collector and Guardians.
That's weird. No, I would never do that. Oh, creepy.
What if
Sorry, Mike.
What if they sold something like that, right? Like a little box, right? But then it's like you can turn it on and it's like almost like a little hologram in there, and it's just like the guy, like, and he just like says shit every now and then and like sits down, like whatever. Like
that's fucking crazy.
That would be pretty nuts.
It would be very nuts. Shit, anything screen used at this point. Fuck, I can't afford screen use shit anyway. So.
Sorry, Mike, for leaving the Midwest, man. I got the grail of jobs in my industry. That's what I got. So I had to leave.
I agree about that.
So
I'm trying to see.
But yeah, I mean,
I don't want to rip anybody off, but I don't even remember how much I paid for the detolfs. Like how much would I sell them for? I don't know. I don't know how much they cost to begin with. I forgot.
You know what though? They don't make them anymore, so they've gone up in price. People are looking for them now because they don't like the new version that IKEA has. So.
Oh, the Blaladin.
Yeah, ones? Whatever it is. Yeah.
Also, they're rare. Oh, maybe I hold on to them for a little longer, and we'll see.
No, don't hold on to them. Just
squeeze out of them.
Sell them at an upcharge now. Put them on Facebook Marketplace. There you go. Throw them out. So, all right, guys. I think we've yelled at the clouds long enough tonight, being the League of Geezers. So,
is there no news at all?
I mean, Venom 3 trailer. Null. We got Null is coming.
That's going to be Norman Reedus.
Supposedly, I still don't know 100%. I'm seeing everyone say it's Norman Reedus, but I'm like, I haven't seen any confirmation outside of just a bunch of.
Now there's rumors that Spider-Man 4 will be Spider-Man and Venom teaming up to take on Null.
Which would be interesting. Because Spider-Man 4 is coming out in between Doomsday and Secret Wars. So could that then be in a Battle World scenario? Because in the comics, when Null came to Earth, man, he basically covered the Earth in a symbiote. You know, like
I don't think this character is going to live up to any other Spider-Man movie at all. Venom is going to tank.
That movie does not look very good.
I'm going to go see it because I'm curious more so now than anything about Null, but I don't know.
Well, the Null character I always thought looked awesome. Like he looks like a vampire with red and black Spider-Man armor. Like looks kind of cool.
Are you
Venom Horse? Yeah, Venom Horse looks cool, but that's gonna be like 3 minutes of screen time.
Are you guys gonna watch Agatha this week?
Yeah, I want to.
Probably. We'll probably with these shows we like to talk about them as they go, like with the Star Wars stuff and all that. But if we can wait to binge it, I will. But I'll probably watch Agatha as it comes out.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think so.
And then, like I said, we got the trailer for Salem's Lot, starring Bill Pullman's kid and some others. And although it comes out in October 3rd, drops on HBO Max. It costs you nothing. All you got to do is
31 days review.
It's going to go in 31 days, man. It looks good.
It's a movie, right?
Yeah, it's a movie.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if they were trying to extend it as a show or something like that. So
there's probably going to be a sequel series or something. Ooh, also, not that I trust IGN, but they gave Penguin a 5 out of 10.
I've heard other things that Penguin's good.
I'm still going to watch the shit out of it. Don't get me wrong. But
when does that drop? That drops next week or 2 weeks? Or in October? When the hell does it drop? Oh, it's almost October. So anyway,
I'm trying to see. First episode streams Thursday, September 19th.
So this week.
Yes.
So we'll have Agatha and Penguin next week to talk.
Are you going to watch it? Are you going to be watching it?
Yeah, I'll watch Penguin.
All right.
Yo, I heard Transformers 1 was pretty good.
That's the other thing too. It got like it's getting
that.
great reviews. It's like in the 90s on Rotten Tomatoes.
I know. I'm like, well, it's like I gotta go fucking watch this shit.
I know. Alex is like
Transformers 1 review, an epic franchise best according to comingsoon.net. I'm just
ain't that a bitch?
Well,
Never
it's got a good voice cast. I'm not 100% sold on the story, but maybe it's a good story then.
I mean, if motherfuckers is giving it that high of a rating, it may be fucking worth the price of admission. I might have to go check this shit out.
Because it came out this weekend, right?
It did.
There you go. Transformers 1 is awesome.
Really?
All right.
Well, all right. Saw it today. All right, cool. Good to fucking know. I guess I'll be going to go see this shit.
Damn. I know. Like I thought it was something I could ignore.
Yeah, I did too.
I was like, oh, when it streams, I'll pick it up. I guess not.
Fuck. Now I gotta go see the fucking movie. Yeah. So.
Damn. So. All right. Well, I guess that is it.
I was just scrolling through the community chat, making sure we didn't miss anything. Oh, the other name was Ewan McGregor on your list for Hal Jordan actors. Now that Josh Brolin and Matthew McConaughey have taken themselves out of the running, Ewan McGregor, Chris Pine, and Timothy Olyphant.
I thought it was Chris Pine. Excuse me.
And also, a lot of the Spider-Verse stuff was apparently not all.
Apparently, it was canceled.
True.
No, they've destroyed it all. They said it wasn't working, and they're starting from scratch.
That's weird.
2027. I'm like, how do you leave on a cliffhanger and not know where the hell it's going?
You would think they would have had that all figured out way before.
Well, and I wonder if that's why Sony didn't re-up that contract. With
I don't know, like, and I want to feel for those guys, but like at a certain point when it's like you're getting the same kind of things happening everywhere you work, maybe it's not everywhere you work. It's the problem. If the same sort of problems keep happening with you guys at every studio you're working in, it seems like it might be a you thing. Also, Spider-Man 4 got a director.
That's right, Daniel Destin. Mr. Shang-Chi director himself. So
yeah,
Mike said he thought it wasn't all true about Spider-Verse. I don't know. Again, this is all we're hearing, all different speculation on it, but the fact that it's not coming out till 27, that is true.
But it can't steal any more ideas. That's the problem.
Sean's still a salted dog.
Gonna be forever on this one. But yeah, Daniel Destin Creighton for Spider-Man 4. I thought the fight scenes in Shang-Chi were very kinetic, and if we can get some kind of that energy for Spider-Man 4, I would like that. I would like some of that to transfer.
Kenneth also posted this really awesome thing, like sounds that only kids raised in the 80s and 90s would understand. Did you see that?
I did not.
It's really short, but like it's pretty cool. Like everybody knows that one. Oh, so good. Hanna-Barbera. Oh. Well, you know that one.
Of course.
I'm just gonna make sure I turn that down before we get in any trouble.
I was gonna say.
We'll see if you guys can recognize the next one.
I mean, come on, it's Contra.
Yeah, nicely done.
I knew it from the first ping.
We're just killing time now, I guess. I just thought it was really cool. Kenneth posted that thing. I like the Gracie Films one in the beginning. That was awesome. And then Taylor posted this awesome Brie Larson as Darth Revan poster. Do you see that, Sean?
Yeah, I see that. That ain't happening.
2027. Good shit. All right, that's about it.
All right, well, that's it for tonight. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for everybody in the community chat. Being active, we appreciate it. So
make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. If you're watching the show, like it, love it. Do all you can do. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
This is Sean.
And this is Steven. Until next week, everybody, stay safe, be nice to each other, and a little brain fart. Keep it geeky.
With great power comes great responsibility.